A tale as old as time, or I guess 2007. Which game is the definitive skateboarding experience? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or Skate? In order to prevent this video from being the biggest pain to ever create, I've decided to focus on the most recent games in both series. Skate 3, released in 2010, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1-2 Remaster, released in 2020. As you can see, I'm a skateboarder, so I know what I'm talking about. Ouch. Let's start with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1-2, or as I will be calling it for the rest of this video, THPS. THPS is a remaster of the original two Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games, with the addition of mechanics from later entries such as Pro Skater 3, 4, and Underground. In-game, you hit button combos in order to perform tricks. Yes, you do fighting game combos to perform skateboard tricks. In the original games, tricks were very limited. You couldn't go from one manual trick to another without jumping and potentially losing the combo, for example. However, the remaster adds mechanics such as spine transfers, acid drops, and manual trick transitions, and so much more from later games. The development team actually took the handling code from the original games and put it into the remaster, just to be as accurate to the original games as possible. This means that the physics in the remaster feel just as, if not better, than the original games. The levels are perfect recreation of levels from the original. If you have played the originals and the remaster, then you know the feeling of everything being so familiar yet so new. To me at least, the most impressive thing about the remake is that it managed to get a majority of the original soundtrack back. This is impressive because the soundtrack was made up of licensed music by bands like Goldfinger, Dead Kennedys, Rage Against the Machine, and many more. Licensing real music for a game's soundtrack is expensive and takes time, so it's impressive that they managed to do it. THPS's gameplay is arcade-based, aka you have a certain amount of time to complete a set of tasks in an open area. Those tasks can range from get all the letters to get over 200,000 points. Now that we've looked at Tony Hawk, let's look at Skate 3. Skate 3 is a skateboarding game released in 2010. Unlike THPS, Skate 3 is focused more on simulation and realism. In-game, you need to quickly move the analog sticks to do tricks. For example, in order to ollie, aka jump with the skateboard, you need to quickly move the right stick down, then up. Skate 3's physics engine also contributes to this focus on simulation and realism. This physics engine does lead to some funny moments, like doing a flip and midair launching your board at a bystander. With Skate 3's controls and physics engine comes some interesting glitches. These glitches include super jumps, super speed, and the occasional clipping into a wall or rail, and many more. Glitches like these contribute to the unrealistic part of the game, however it also contributes to some of the funniest moments I and many others have seen in game. Obviously, this makes Skate 3 much more complicated than THPS. Unlike THPS, Skate 3 features an open world with many opportunities to perform tricks. According to a friend of mine who's really good at Skate 3, the game is great because of how realistic it is and because of how unrealistic it can be. I 100% agree with that. Now that we've seen both, let's see which is better and the definitive skateboarding game. Drum roll, please. Hey, wait, who's driving? Neither. Like, really, why is this even being debated? They're completely different. Why are people debating which game is better when they're both incredible, just with different gameplay? If you want a realistic and simulation-style skateboarding game with some fun, unrealistic glitches, play Skate 3. If you want a simpler, unrealistic, arcade-based skateboarding game, play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1-2 Remaster. Overall, the debate between which is better and which is worse is stupid. Hope you all enjoyed this. See you next time.